I'm 20 years old and I always knew my life would look like this. I'm currently in Southeast Asia. I booked the flights one day before. I'm making these videos to inspire you. This is literally me documenting and journaling my life that I'm currently living. I hope you enjoyed this video. Welcome back to another apartment tour. This one is what we call the tropical apartment tour. We are right now in Bali, a different country in Asia. So yeah, literally a few days ago we thought, why don't we go to a different country? Obviously we're in Dubai, so we booked this flight. We're here for a bit. We're here for a decent amount of time. So let's give you guys a house tour of where we're currently staying at. And let's start off with the entrance. As you can see, very nice entrance. Over here we have some goldfish, as you can see. There are all types of different fish over there, and actually we have a turtle, so which is pretty cool. If you come over here, see, look at that turtle. His name is Bob. Hello matey. Yeah, he gets shy on camera a bit, but anyway, first of all, before I show you the bedroom, turn around, just look at this view that we got. We're in like the more of the jungly bit. We're literally 2 minutes away from the sea as well, but it is just insane here. Anyway, let's show you guys the first bedroom. This is actually the bedroom that we're staying in. This place has four bedrooms. 4 bedrooms, yeah. So this is the first bedroom. I won't show you all the bedrooms, but this is the bedroom that we're staying in. Oh God, let me try and turn the light on. Oh wait, the lights are on. So yeah, this is the first bedroom. The lighting might not be the best. We have this little curtain thing to stop the bugs getting on us. Not that there is many bugs in the room anyway, but I think it's just like extra precaution. Yeah, pretty cool. Then over here, we have a bathroom, which has a sink in it, has a shower in it, pretty standard procedures. Then outside of here, we have what we also had in the last video, an outdoor shower. Now this is actually, it's so nice out here. As you can see, yeah, okay, it's a shower. Let's move on. And around there is like just more greenery. I'm pretty sure there's like a seat out there as well, but just greenery stuff, seat. That also leads you around here. So if you come out here, so yeah, that is where we just came from, like around there, that leads you back out here. But now this is the serious part of the house. Well, down here, that's just another bedroom there. Obviously to the right, we've got the living room, which I'll show you in a minute. But this is the reason why we got this apartment. Just look at this, nice and open, a massive swimming pool, nice green grass. It's not raining. So Bali has 2 types of seasons. It has like a raining season and it has a summery season. I'm pretty sure this is like the good season. It's not meant to rain or anything. So yeah, this is where we're staying right now. Pretty cool stuff. Now, just wait till you see the views here. Again, just over here, a nice little chill spot, catch some trades. I also might do some trading on that couch later. But look at these views. Woo! See, this is what you do not get in Dubai. Obviously, yeah, you just don't get this type of view in Dubai. This is kind of why we're here. I didn't want to stay in like the city of Bali, if you can even do that, I didn't even know. So I wanted to get somewhere that's like, we're literally 2 minutes from the sea, 2 minutes from the beach, and it's some of the nicest beaches. So that's why I thought we'll stay here, a bit of a nature getaway, catch some winning trades. Obviously you have that bed up there, which is so comfy. And then, yeah, let's show you the main living room where I'll be making all of the money trading. So as you obviously know, the reason that I'm able to be traveling like this and literally doing work from anywhere is from day trading. Literally the best job in the world. I have to work for 1 hour every single day. And then the rest of my time, I can do random stuff like this, like do a house tour on an apartment that we've rented in Bali. So if we come through here, this it's just like the main living area where we chill. Very cool in here, obviously opposite the pool. Got some seats where you sit down. Got a table where you eat your food. And then got a kitchen where you cook your food. But we actually have a private chef. So every single morning, the chef called Gina will come every morning, cook us either pancakes, well, yeah, cook us food basically. I don't know where I was going with that. And we've also got a new equipment added to the YouTube videos. So maybe you'll be seeing it in this video or the next video. We've got a DJI drone. So hopefully we're gonna be getting some cool clips of this, and obviously through there we have another toilet. But yeah, just want to say thanks everybody for watching these videos. Obviously this video we're keeping the day trading, we're keeping the live trading and the lifestyle vlogs because you guys literally love that. The videos recently have been doing incredible, and yeah, I thought why not take a trip to Bali, record some videos, get some nice content. Also, of course, we're trading. The trading times are a bit of a rough one here. The AM session starts at 9:30 p.m. and then the PM session starts at 2 a.m. which I will still be trading both. I'm keeping like my Dubai schedule, so we wake up at like 10:30 today. Then I won't go to bed till after the PM session, so not that much of a problem. But yeah, remember, I literally don't make a penny off these videos. I just do these videos because we genuinely enjoy doing them and then editing them and then teaching you guys. I mean, I literally read 100% of the comments. So if you're watching this video and you've made it this far so far, comment a nice message below, leave a smiley face so I know that you've seen this part of the video at the end of your message. And yeah, I'll reply to 100% of the comments. And I hope you enjoy this video. Hopefully we're gonna catch some nice winning trades and yeah, enjoying the day today. Let's go. I've got a good feeling about today. The daily is finally moving. What's up? Let's get trading. So the daily time frame. The reason why I think we're going to have better price action today is because look at the daily time frame. As you can see here, we've literally just been consolidating. And as you know, normally what happens on the higher time frames is happening on the lower time frames as well. So if we're chopping around like this on the daily time frame, then there's a high chance we'll do that on the lower time frames. But as you can see today, we've got this big candle so far. We've just tapped into this daily unmitigated fair value gap. So we definitely could get some nicer price action. In terms of my bias, let me have a look. The daily doesn't really tell us much. The 4 hour could be interesting, honestly, if we inverse this 4 hour. So yeah, if we get a candle close below this 4 hour at 10 o'clock, I think we'll want to come down and take out this low. Why is my keyboard not working? Yeah, I think if we close below this 4 hour, we want to come for that low. Anything on the 1 hour. We taps into this 1 hour fair value gap to the left. Yeah, same on the 1 hour. I think if we get the candle close below these fair value gaps, we want to come for that low there. So yeah, we're in this big bearish fair value gap. And let's see what we can do today. Hopefully we got some nice moves. Guys, I've got something planned for on Monday. Let me know if this is a good idea or not. Should I tell you guys now or wait for the announcement? Alright, basically, I've got a professional, what's he called? Like a professional psychologist. And he said he can do a lecture or like a lesson on Monday. So talking about like over trading, and he's like a professional person. So he said he'll come in, do the call, then answer questions. Is that a good idea or what? 1 minute, 2 minutes. Let's see. Ideally for shorts, of course, you'd rather it just be a 1 minute time frame bullish fair value gap. Then look, 1 hour big fair value gap here. You see, we draw out this 1 hour bearish fair value gap. We draw it out. Look how we've tapped 50% of that fair value gap. 50% of a fair value gap is just a string draw sometimes, and as you can see, we're kind of stopping at it right now. So I think even if there is we'll see what if we come down. You don't want to see anything higher than the 2 minute. But with a play like this, because it is a bit of a bigger fair value gap, if it only is the 1 and the 2 minute, Obviously I'm not telling you to do this, but it's not an awful idea to just enter, if you get the 1 minute candle close on, enter a bit lighter, if obviously you're willing to take on the risk. And then, yeah, you can move your stop loss to break even there. It would be better if it inverses the 1 and the 2 minute at the same time, but you don't want to miss out on the move when you could have such crazy risk to reward because it has an inverse the 2 minute, especially if you're entering it a bit lightly anyway. So just be willing to take the risk on, and a trade like that could definitely work. Tiny 1 minute bearish fair value gap that will also risk. Alright, we got the candle close there below on the ES and on the Nasdaq. So yeah, this is very similar to the play yesterday in my opinion. We've got a very nice break-even point, an amazing potential for risk to reward. Obviously make sure you manage your risk correctly. 25 point-ish stop loss, 30-ish point stop loss, and then got nice draws on liquidity below. Okay, so there, we hit that point there, so you can move your stop loss to break even here. So yeah, in my opinion now you kind of have to move your stop loss to break even. One, because we set this low, and then also we're now tapping into this bullish fair value gap. So yeah, because we're now tapping into this bullish fair value gap, price could easily come up and reverse. But of course, we're not trying to predict the markets, we're just reacting to what they are telling us. We have inverses bearish. If you did enter into lungs here, remember we've got this tiny 1 minute that we have tapped into, but we haven't tapped into it yet. So if you do enter into lungs here, in my opinion, move your stop loss to break even if we tap into this bearish fair value gap here. And then, so yeah, move your stop loss to break even now, and then obviously you can target where you want to. But now we're respected this bearish fair value gap, we could easily come down. Yeah, I mean, if you're in the lungs here, I'd be break even. We did just inverse that tiny bearish fair value gap. The most important thing to take from this is, although we're chopping a bit and the prices didn't end up coming and smashing our take profits, see how we didn't lose any money. Like, that is what is most important right now. Although your take profit didn't hit, your break even hit, and look, if your break even didn't hit, then you would have took a loss. So yeah, it's unlucky that we didn't hit our take profits, but that is literally the most important part, to even your capital for more trades like this. And if we keep getting price action like this on another day, these trades that you entered would just absolutely just go straight to your take profit points. The first trade that we had today was obviously this nice short position. As you can see, we had a nice big 1 minute bullish fair value gap, this 1 minute here. As well as that, we had a very clean internal liquidity point with an unmitigated bullish fair value gap below it. So just a nice draw on liquidity. But the reason why this was quite clean was, one, we swept buy side liquidity right there. But two, if we actually look at the 1 hour time frame and we mark out this big 1 hour bearish fair value gap, price was respecting basically perfectly 50% of the fair value gap. And whenever price does that, it's just a very good sign that if price respects 50% and then gets a rejection, it's a very nice confluence. And also 50% of a fair value gap is a very nice draw on liquidity. So we had some nice context for the short position, and then yeah, we moved stop loss to break even as soon as price tapped into the bullish fair value gap and swept the low. Because as you guys know, as soon as we tap into a bullish fair value gap, price no longer has to break it. Nobody knows when we tap into a bullish fair value gap like this, nobody knows if we're going to inverse the fair value gap or then come up and respect it. In this case, we respected it, came up, stop loss to break even, still a great trade. And then after that, we had this singular bearish fair value gap. Let me confirm it was singular. Okay, no, it was a 1 and a 2, but the 1 and the 2 both inversed. We had a small unmitigated above, but that wasn't tapped into. We respected this bullish fair value gap, of course, swept sell side liquidity, and we actually had a small bullish SMT with ES. And then for this one, obviously, you would have just targeted the highs up there. So yeah, and then same again, this one didn't quite come up, but you could have took partials at this point here. I think some of you did take partials right there once price action took this point, because it is more than a 1-to-1 risk to reward. But of course, the main target would have been those highs there. So yeah, 2 decent trades. Hope everybody had a nice Friday, because again, this price action wasn't horrible. And if you keep taking trades like this, then like you'll be so You'll be so profitable. That's just facts. If you keep waiting for this type of price action and taking these trades, avoid this price action here and you'll be good to go. Thanks. So we just... Is it recording? Yeah. Just finished up the AM session. As you can see, this is where we are right now in Bali. Just take a look at these views over here. We've got the nice beach. We're gonna do some surfing maybe later. We did kind of get unlucky with the weather today. As you can see, it's not the nicest weather in the world, but nonetheless, this is what you can do when you come to Bali, when you learn how to trade. Honestly, there's so many different things that you can do online that work. You can do drop shipping, you can do SMMA, whatever that is. You can start a business, sell whatever you want. But the one thing about trading that literally nobody else can beat and no other job can beat is just the freedom. Let me check it. It's 4 p.m. right now on a Thursday day, random Thursday day. We booked the flights to come here on Friday night. We came here on Saturday. What other freedom and what other job can you have that? Cool. You might be running a business for 5 years and then you'll have the freedom after 5 years and you've built the business up. With trading, as soon as you become profitable, you can literally start making money from absolutely anywhere that you want. And yeah, it's just amazing that we get to travel like this and still make the exact same amount of money that we would make if we were back at home trading from our computer. So yeah, I'm putting this clip after the AM session. I haven't actually started trading the New York AM session yet, so hopefully I caught a nice winning trade. And then also going to be trading the PM session later tonight after this clip that you're about to see. But honestly, if you made it this far in the video, comment below a country that I should visit and put a smiley face next to the message so I know that you've seen this far in the video. I hope you have enjoyed this video so far. I know you guys like the trading and the lifestyle content in one. And I'm also might go surfing. On Saturday we might go surfing because if you look over there, you can actually see, zoom in a bit, can you see them? Yeah, you can actually see some people surfing, so you know, I might hit some surfing later in the video. No, not this video, that'll be in the next vlog actually. And I've just booked a trip, well, we're just about to book another trip to Europe. I think we're going to go to the south of France in the start of June in a few weeks, so that will also be in some videos to come. We've got some amazing videos lined up. Make sure you subscribe with the notifications on. And yeah, hope you enjoy the rest of this video. Let's go! What is up? So this is the PM session that I traded today, and as you can see, I didn't actually speak in this because I was just chilling today. Well, yeah, I just really didn't wanna speak. Basically, I was just chilling. Right now, when I'm recording this, I'm in Bali. So the New York session was actually 2 a.m. till 4 a.m. New York time. But of course, I did record my live executions, and here is that PM trade for you. I actually took 2 trades today in the PM session. The first one being a break-even trade, and the second one, well, you'll wait and see for the second one. But right here, as you can see, we've got a 1-minute bearish candle close below a singular bullish fair value gap. As well as that, if you look to the left, we have created and we are respecting an LFVG. Now, if you don't know what this is a very good and very useful confluence. And it is basically when price action is respecting from the last fair value gap of the leg. And as well as that, we're basically respecting 50% of this LFVG. Therefore, I had nice conviction in shorts. We had a very nice take profit points, as you can see. We also had a very nice break-even point in the market, which I have marked out. Now, the reason why I have this point marked out as my break-even point is because, as you can see to the left, we actually have a fair value gap. So the bullish fair value gap that we have to the left of this line that I've marked out for my break-even point, that is not actually a valid fair value gap as of right now. So the reason for that is because we have the internal liquidity. So as you can see, I've entered into a short position here. So you might be wondering, why does that bullish fair value gap to the left not matter, as price could easily respect that and then end up coming up? And the answer for that question is because we have the internal liquidity. So as soon as price action takes out that internal liquidity that I have marked out, then that fair value gap becomes valid, of course, until we actually
disrespect it by having a candle close below or above it. So yeah, this is the first trade that I took. I was also wanting shorts because we have a very nice draws on liquidity below. Earlier in the AM session, I also took the short positions, as you seen earlier. I wasn't able to show my live executions because, as you guys know, I'm currently in Bali and my trader rate wasn't working on my laptop, but I've got it to work now. Anyways, this was the trade. Let's see what happens. So as you can see right now, we ended up coming down and hitting the break-even point. So right here is where I moved my stop loss to break-even, because as I just said, now we've hit this point in the market, price has respected that bullish fair value gap, so now price could easily come up and, well, take for a loss. So managing risk is extremely important when you are trading. As you can see, I just exited right there. The reason why I did hesitate a tiny bit to exit in this play is because we created equal lows on ES, but I thought I don't want to over risk here, even though we have the equal lows, just because it's not worth the risk. It's not like we're having a plus price action right now. So yeah, I did just exit that position. So as you can see, here is the second trade. You can see the LFVG set up to the left, and this is the second trade that I ended up taking. Also to the left, you can see that that LFVG setup that I took with the inversion actually ended up hitting our take profit. But of course that is, well, partials of our take profit, but of course that is trading. As you can see right now, this is a very similar trade. It is towards the end of the session, and the reason I like this trade were very similar reasons to why I liked the trade before. We have a very nice break-even point. We have that bullish fair value gap below the internal liquidity point. We inverse this fair value gap with string displacement. We also had the same fair value gap on ES that we inversed, and we have equal lows on ES. As well as that, we have a very nice risk to reward. So as you can see, it is close to a 1 to 4 risk to reward. I entered this trade here with 2 contracts, targeting the lows that I just marked out right there, and ultimately move my stop loss to break even point once we get a nice move down. So this trade is very similar to the trade that I took before, and as well we are still respecting the LFVG. This is very nice. We also have a more recent LFVG that we are respecting to the left. If you see, we have those 2 bearish fair value gaps. A lot of the time when we have 2 bearish fair value gaps right next to each other, what you can do is link them together. So if you have 2 fair value gaps that are literally next to each other, instead of marking out 2 separate fair value gaps, you can just mark it out as one bigger fair value gap, and that's what I basically did here. And yeah, the stop loss to break even at a nice point. I really did like short positions. As you can see, that is why I'm interested in the shorts, and I haven't been interested in the longs today. I've entered 3 shorts today. So yeah, let's see how this trade plays out right here. Nice move down. As you can see from my entry, we perfectly went straight to my first take profit. We was in 0 drawdown, so this is where I take my profit, move my stop loss to break even. As you can see, I've also set a limit order for the swing low in the market, which is where my second take profit is. Now what you're about to see is a very important lesson. Lots of volume comes into the market at 3:50 p.m. New York time. As you can see, we actually are going to come up and wick me out for break even, and then come down very fast for my take profit. This is just the reality of trading. Sometimes it is going to happen, but you can't do anything other than stick to the rules and stick to what you know. If you want to watch me trade live every single day, then all of the links are in my bio as well. If you want to learn from me and learn the strategy that I'm trading in front of you, all the links are in my bio again. And remember, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe. I post in these videos literally as soon as I get a video ready, I upload it the same day. I'm not sticking to a schedule. I use copyrighted music. I don't make any money from these videos. Literally, subscribe, like, comment. I read 100% of the comments if you have any questions. And I'll see you all in the next video.